Hey, it's John Siskovich from farmmarketingsolutions.com, and we're here on day 63 of my 100 days to sell out my CSA. Now, today I spent a fair amount of time outside putting up coir for the hops. I had a lot of directing for the crew to do. We got 50 yards of mulch delivered, and it was a big day. But I did get to spend some time in the office, mostly after everybody went home, and while Kate was putting Mabel down. I went in and added the new subscribers that signed up at the farmer's market for my email list. And how I did that, I went to Aweber, which is the service I use for handling the farm email, because I had more than 10 people sign up on my sign up sheet at the farmer's market. I clicked this one. We'll just walk through it real quick. You can either drag and drop a file if you have a sheet from Microsoft Excel or Office Excel or a Google Doc or whatever you happen to use, or you can add it in manually. I did it by hand because everybody wrote it in by hand. We'll just see what that looks like. Enter your subscribers. I put their name and email address, click next, and it prompts you, how did you get these emails? Where are they coming from? And then it lets you check your opt-in message for them. So it all walks you through, really intuitive. And what that does is, because they signed up for my list, legally they have to go through a double opt-in. If you were to sign up through my website, you would put your name and email address in, and then you would get a confirmation email that says, hey, did you really want to subscribe to this? You click yes, and then you're signed up. Well, if I'm entering your email address in, you still have to sign that, hey, did you sign up for that list? So they still have that double opt-in. Now, it's going to take some time for people to get that. But since I was in Aweber, I wanted to create a broadcast message as well. And that's an email that I send out to my subscribers. So I drafted up a broadcast message. And I didn't do any fancy graphics or anything this time. I kept it like a regular email that I would send to anybody I was talking to. You have the option to put their first name because, that'll personalize it to each person. Gave them a note about the emails, some farm news with bullet points, a link to a blog post that I wrote recently with a lot of pictures. Let people know we were at the farmer's market and put a link to the farmer's market there to give the farmer's market, some exposure to my audience, we'll say. And then chicken and CSA shares still available. Talked about the chicken and CSA shares, why it benefits them, why it benefits me as a farmer. And then, for sign up information, click here. And to do that, I clicked in the box, highlighted whatever text I want, go to this little link here, and that'll let you create a link. I don't want to do that, so I'm just going to back out. So that's as far as I got. I clicked save, and that saved it. I have a couple drafts saved. I always sign it off with my name because I'm the one who wrote it. It's not just a general from the farm email. The people are buying into you as much as they are the farm, so I like to personalize it. That way, if there's anybody else working with me, I would have them write the email in their voice and sign off with their name, and it just keeps it personal. So what you're going to see, I'll click on next. We're doing this live on the show. the YouTube show. Social media, I have my Facebook account set up. So I'm going to go at Camps Road Farm. That's what will show up on my Camps Road Farm Facebook page when this goes out. My Facebook page already goes to my Twitter account, so I don't want to double post by accident. So I just send it to Facebook, which is pretty easy. Because we go, those enter your subscribers, because those people have to double opt in and have to check their email, opt into it. I don't want to send it today because they need time to check their email, say, I want to be on this list, and then they'll get the emails. So I want to sell it for a later date, but I do want it to go out before the farmer's market this weekend. Sorry if I'm speaking real fast and confusing you, but I don't want to make the video too long. So this is all really easy to do in Aweber. So, you could always go through your Aweber account and, it's pretty intuitive. So on the scheduler, as it walks me through this whole process, today's Thursday, I want it to go out Friday. I figure people will check their email tonight. If not, I'm going to send another email out next week. So, I'll catch those people then too. So May 16th, which is tomorrow, 6 a.m. So people get it early and it's in their inboxes. I'll set that as my time for that to go out. Schedule and queue for Friday, May 16th at 6 a.m. Saving. So now you can see on broadcast messages, scheduled Camps Road Farm news and chicken CSA scheduled for 5/16. 14 at 6 a.m., and that will go automatically tomorrow morning. Now, at 6 a.m., I'm making breakfast for Kate and Mabel, getting ready for the day on the farm. Then I meet up with my crew at 7 o'clock. Actually, I'm opening tomorrow, so my day starts, at 6 o'clock. I'll be out moving chicken pens and chicken coops and chicken tractors and stuff, so I won't even be near my computer. But the beauty of this is that it will go out, and it won't go out tonight. I get a better open rate if I send it in the morning, so that's when I schedule it for. If you want to hear more about me using Aweber for my farm, what were the actual numbers for my farm last year for Food Cyclist Farm, just because the numbers are still coming in for this year, I created a tutorial. It's a blog post. The short link for that, you can go to farmmarketingsolutions.com/email, email, farmmarketingsolutions.com/email. And there's a tutorial. I show you exactly how I sold out my CSA last year and sold out every single week when I had extra birds. And it worked out really well for me. So yeah, you can check that out. Other than that, I hope you enjoy the rest of your Thursday. The weekend's coming up. I hope your markets are starting and you're doing well. And until next time, I will see you out in the fields.